Okay, we're back again. Analog Masterclass, part freaking 4, or episode 4, yeah. Now, a couple of people have sort of commented, you know, hey, you sure like to diss your shit and stuff. Well, yeah, I do, because I'm trying to give you the truth. There's so much bullshit spoken and written about analog stuff that it's really quite insane. People really do like to go kind of, I don't know, up their own asses sometimes about this stuff, and it's just not necessary. Let's get to the meat and vegetables, and let's do it quickly. What have we got today? Well, we've got a Univox sr95. This is a really old machine. This is now almost 41 years old. This is probably, it's also known as the Minipops7. And it is pretty sought after, it's getting pretty expensive, and it's very freaking cool. In my opinion, it's one of my all-time favourite drum machines. I mean, it's up there with the sr95, the 808. It's a dope machine. Make no mistake about it. You will not be disappointed in getting this machine if you're making any form of electronic music. Or even if you're making rock. I mean, REM have used this thing. So it's pretty versatile, and it's incredibly simple. Well, what is it? Well, basically, it's a preset drum machine. It's home organ territory, okay? It's home organ bullshit that managed to make that cross from, you know, home organ into, I guess, what was prototype electronica via Jean-Michel Jarre, who's, you know, who's really, let's face it, Jean-Michel Jarre and Suicide are really, for me, the two main people when you talk about this box. Okay, so what does it do? Well, first of all, let's turn our phaser off. We're going to tell you why we've got a phaser later, but right now we're not. We're going to go through sounds, because that's what people like to hear on these videos. Okay, sound 1. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Sound 1, okay? That's a cool sound. Very cool. And just highly sampleable as well. I've got the tempo down to 0. So you can really hear the sound. Okay, great, wonderful. Let's fire it up. Now, I'm not going to play every single preset, okay, because it's going to make this video too long. I'm going to play some of the better presets, and I'm going to miss some of the shittier ones. That's the idea. Who knows whether it'll work. So here we go. Now this... Okay, so there you've got sort of like a 12s pattern, and it's really one of the best patterns on the machine, especially when we do this. Okay, now you can see straight away I pushed 2 presets in. That's how Jean-Michel Jarre was doing it. He was playing the instrument. Can you see my finger indenting into the preset? Yeah, that's right. You can actually use these as keys. So that is how Jarre introduced all that amazing sort of variety and got a very organic, almost an insanely sort of organic sounding electronic drum machine. And the icing on the cake, guys, is this. You need a phaser. An electro harmonics phaser is good. Now, I guess that's the sound of oxygen, really, isn't it? I mean, anyone who says otherwise is a bullshit. That's pretty much it. Okay, so that's, for me, the best sounds are the rumba and the whatever the other, I can't even pronounce that. I don't even know what it is. But elements where you've got some of the bongos. It's that right in that 808 sort of slot. Now, yeah, the phase is on. Now, I know people are going, oh, please turn the phaser off. All right, turn the phaser off. So there you go. You can hear those bongos bongoing away. It's got 2 banks, so you get even more variety. It's a very subtle change between some of the banks, I will admit. I mean, there's me flicking the change there. That's quite a dramatic change. It completely changes the time signature, in fact. Okay, presets, very, very quickly, guys, very quickly, because we're now up to 7 minutes in this video. Particularly like this pattern. I really like this pattern. B. Can you hear the kick there? The kick isn't. You'd be surprised. It's actually really useful. Sorry about that, I just pressed 2 down by accident, which is very easy to do. Okay, and that's the end of that. While we're doing that, let's just bang this back on. Turn this sound full up. This is awesome. Can you hear that? It's just, I don't know, something about it I really like. Okay, so something I should mention, price-wise, and the economics of this unit. It's gonna cost you money. Don't think it's not. Do not think that you're gonna get this and you're going to take it home and you're going to plug it in and everything's going to work and it's all going to be dandy. 90% that isn't going to be likely. Working units, analog working units that are more than 40 years old, you're going some there. I mean, this is in the same territory for me as, I don't know, like Tascam tape machines. You can find them that work. You will buy one that works, but it won't be working in 6 months' time. It's just that using it now, as you would have done in like the 70s, just it seems to me just to place a lot of stress on the components. And there's something else I should add to this video. This unit is malfunctioning right now, and you're like, well, how is that? What's happened is the circuit that generates the sound of this has got screwed up. And it's introducing a little bit of earth hum, and it's also introducing a little bit of hiss. Well, in this case, quite a lot of hiss. So the hiss that you're hearing is the unit malfunctioning. And this has gone to service now 4 or 5 times. With a couple of different, it's not just one individual, it's gone to service a couple of different times. So understand that it can be, a lot of service engineers may struggle with this unit, because it's just so old and it's a little bit obscure, That's about it. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope this has been relevant to all you analog nerds out there. No, I'm just kidding. You're all great. And I'm going to be back soon. I've got to make an apology. I haven't been doing as many of these as I would have liked because I'm working on a film right now. And it's really chewing up my time. Plus, I also did an album this year, which took quite a long time. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've just been hyper busy. And I haven't really had time to dedicate myself to, banging up as many of these as I would like. However, I do hope to be posting a lot more of obscure stuff and talking you through various bits and pieces. That's about it. If you haven't got a small stone, you need one. All right. See you later.